Fans, at this time, we'd like to direct your attention to center court for a special presentation.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for coming out to support Grace Prep Volleyball today. Today is a special day. I have the honor of recognizing somebody who has had a profound impact on this school and its athletic program, specifically volleyball. I normally would just talk, but I might lose my way. So we're going to have some notes today. Years ago, I received this simple yet profound advice to don't forget to remember. So today we're going to take a second to remember the legacy that is Grace Prep Volleyball, and that starts with this lady next to me. For those of you who don't know, this is Coach Sandy Kelm. Coach Sandy Kelm, yes. She is the reason really we're all here today. She gave 24 years and poured into this school and this program. And so we're going to take a second to take a glimpse into what she accomplished here in those 24 years. So you guys buckle up. It's quite long. In her 24 years, she was 4 times by-district champs, 12-time district champs, 17 regional appearances, 12 state tournament appearances, 10 state semifinal appearances, 6 state final appearances, 2 state championships. And on top of that, she had 599 career wins as a coach, giving her a win percentage of 72%. But even above that, what I want to take a second to recognize Coach Kelm for was the spiritual legacy that she began here at Grace Prep. The example and the precedent that she set for shepherding, guiding, and praying over every single athlete that walked through these doors is a foundation that has remained since her, and it began with this lady right here. So, I know I speak for so many when I say thank you. Thank you for pouring into this school, this program, these athletes, for your perseverance, for fighting, for pushing through, and just for overall guiding all of us. So, we love you, and we are so thankful for you, and we just want to take a moment that is long overdue to honor you today. So you guys, Coach Sandy Kelm.
Coach Kelm, from the school, we would like to present you with a plaque that says, Coach Sandy Kelm, whatever you do, do it all for the glory of God, 1 Corinthians 10:31. And I hear over and over what an incredible spiritual mentor and coach that you were for these girls, and I'm grateful for these young women, grateful and for the impact that you left at Grace Prep. And we're excited to put this plaque out on our legacy wall, which is between the 2 buildings, to honor Coach Kelm. So thank you so much for everything.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, make some noise for Coach Sandy Kelm.
Good to see you.
How old is she? Just turned 3. I know. My little just turned 2. That was great. Yeah, so fun. What's your name? Because not really.
Can I do anything? Yeah, they're coming.
And she's
I think the Jamie thing about, I know. People can be
How was your day today?
It was good.
Was it?
Yeah, I'm kind of starting to get the swing of it.
Oh, good.
I didn't even think to mention that. So my name. You do.
It's good to see you. When are you? In October. So. Yes. I did not even know. Don't worry. Is this your little boy?
This is my weird.
But I was happy. A girl. She just wants to get like married.
He's cute. He's guys have a problem. And he's my he's the big guy.
I think that's a baby when you were there, but I was like, yeah.
No, he's like 5 months old. He's a big one. So exciting.
We have so much to talk about. Who is behind me? Feel the arms.
So she can come.
Yeah. Hi. How are you feeling? Good. I was like, oh man. How are you? Doing great.
So close to you. Oh yeah, they're all. Kate's like here. Like, oh no. And I'm like, stop. He's like,
I mean, I'm dead, but I feel so little how I drove by. I just feel like like it's 45. Yeah, everything. You can't do so much. I know, right? What do they call you? Okay.
that's okay. So what? Nothing. See, they're not on the same street. So that house was lived down first.
They're at different areas.
Are you recording? I'm assuming. That's a good question. It's probably something inside. So I don't know exactly because he's a kid.
So that's why I bought a house in she's probably about 2 years. We did his house and Gary Justin, they got his house out right now. So I was there and then sometimes my grandma.
So where are you?
Like whenever you just down the street.
Please have your hair.
Yeah.
I'm pretty no, I'm not.
Maybe 2 of them. Never know. Just know whichever one you do, but like my whole senior she's not. I mean, and then it's more in I like another.
Look how lucky you are.
Anyway.
But now, like,
I I'm keeping an eye on this project. But I'm their mother, so you just be like, it's time to go.
Thank you.
She's coming in that.
Yes.
I know.
I'm so glad to see paragraphs how it is, and he's like, interpret him, they are whatever, you know, when you
This week's been a little bit better. She just gives me the same She just gives me the sad face. And it's like,
great.
I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for coming. It's just a really special day. I'm gonna try to get through without a lot of tears, but I really want to say thank you guys for taking time to come. It's so fun to see so many faces that I even recognize throughout the years for Grace. So I know this is just really blessing and encouraging Coach Kelm today. This is long overdue and just so glad that we get to do this for her. So we're gonna take a second just to kind of encourage and bless her and just share some things about your time with her, just what you remember, just to bless her right now. So we're gonna start off with Whitley. She's gonna share some things and then we'll go from there.
Hey everyone, I'm Whitley. I think I know most of you, but in case we've never met, I went to Grace Prep from 4th grade through senior year, played for Coach Kelm for all through high school, and even got to come back and coach with her for a few years. Woo! Yeah, right? State champs, there we go. So just reflecting on my time with Coach Kelm as one of her athletes, I remember lots of stuff, so many good memories about volleyball seasons. But what comes to mind probably the most is Coach Kelm's preparedness. If you remember any practice you ever had with Coach Kelm, that thing was planned to the minute, right? And for me, that was so important to see and to have that model to me when I went back and coached. I don't know if I've ever really told you this, but I copied so much from you, just like having my plan all set on my paper, my clipboards. And the other thing that comes to mind is, as an athlete for Coach, learning perseverance. Those of you who played for her, you know that we had those drills that we had set up in our practice, and we were going to do it until we got it right, until we hit that goal. And if you didn't hit it, again. Oh God. And I think that's but I think that's so important. I think that's a lesson that we can all take with us and have taken with us in life is, you have all these very well laid out plans for your life, and sometimes you might fall short or not hit your goal, and you just pick it back up and you try it again, and you keep going until you hit that goal. And you're prepared for the game when you practice that way. So thank you for teaching all of us that, and so many other lessons as well. You definitely, no matter who your team was or what the season was looking like, you poured your heart into us, whether it be during practice, during games, or before practice and games with our devotionals. And it was always very, very apparent to, I'll speak for everyone, to all of us, that you cared, and it was obvious. Here we go. It was obviously was your passion, and I think that sparked. I mean, look around the room. There's lots of athletes here who, whether you went and played in college or not, you helped us prepare for whether it be a further athletic career or just living life. You prepared us so much. So thank you. We love you.
Hi, I'm Blair. I was class of 07, and I've known Coach Kelm since 3rd grade. So that was back when she was, already coaching, and I was just on my way up in the years, always trying to get on the court. So I just want to say, Coach Kelm, thank you from all of us. All your years of coaching dedication, and to mirror what Whitley said, is that you really cared. So much so, it used to drive me nuts, but in the middle of timeout, she'd be trying to feed me animal crackers to make sure I was replenished. So she cared so deeply. She cared us like we were all her kids, and not even just on the court as athletes. I think it was so apparent and evident that you cared for us personally, our personal lives, and how we were doing, whether that was in school and on and off the court. And I would say, just from a personal note, I enjoyed being coached by you. I enjoyed that relationship, but even more so the relationship after, which has blessed me immensely. And just getting to know you on both ends of it. So being coached by you was a joy, and we had so much fun and so many memories. But she was right though, if you didn't make your numbers on a drill, you just kept doing it so we learned persistence and accuracy. But from all of us, we just are so blessed and so grateful. And all your years pouring into us, and again, as an athlete, but on a personal level too. It means so much, so thank you.
Coach Goff, I'm not real good off the cuff, so I wrote down a couple of things. Coach Kelm and I were here. Somebody didn't know this. Who didn't know that? Oh, Lex didn't know this. Yeah, we were here 30 years ago when there was no building and no computers and no phones or no office. I had hair, the whole thing. So, man, I worked with Sandy for, I guess, 15 years or so, man. I mean, we just thinking back, I mean, wow, how it's so crazy how we started. We didn't have uniforms or anything. I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, we had them, but it was just, it's kind of crazy how this thing started. But Heather texted me about maybe saying something, and I just started, I'm not a story guy, but I just kind of started thinking, what are the things I appreciate about Sandy? So I just wrote down a few things. These are just a few of the lines. But the first thing I thought, my time with her, she's a fighter. I mean, you would fight for the girls. The boys weren't getting something, the girls weren't getting. You were going to fight. Sandy always fighting the referees. She would always come back and from a TAPS meeting, I'm like, oh gosh, man. But I think that's an amazing, I always say some of the worst fans that we ever heard were some of the pastors. And I always go, why is that? And I think they love their kids so much, and fairness was huge to them. And I think they just can't deal with a game of loving somebody. And Sandy was like that too, is my point. I just think you love these girls, and fairness is really important to you. That everybody should be treated the same and valuable. So that's the first thing. To me, I'm a coach still. I love drive. Sandy's drive for excellence and was, to me, always stood out to me. That was the second thing. You were always unafraid you weren't afraid to do something different, you know, and I appreciated that about you. And I think just because you knew who the girls were supposed to be in Christ, and I think you knew God, and you knew it doesn't matter if it's different or not, but if it's about Him, it's okay. You were always unafraid to me. Fourth thing that I wrote down is a couple of things I really appreciate about you is, I mean, obviously a lot of wisdom, but I always noticed your teams always peaked at the end, and people would always watch volleyball teams, but man, you were great at getting the teams to play great at the end, and sometimes people don't appreciate that. Being a coach, trying to figure that out, you're amazing at that. The other thing that I thought was incredibly wise, you had great people working around. You guys, man, great staff, always. Shows a lot of wisdom, and I always felt like you put people around you that were phenomenal, and that's a great compliment to them, but I think a great compliment to you, just your wisdom. The last thing is, you're just heart-oriented, you care about the spiritual, everybody knows that, and everybody doesn't do that, but obviously, I saw that for 15 years, and then, y'all know Peyton, my daughter, actually got to play for Sandy for those few years, and I just texted her, she's in Florida, and I said, Peyton, this is the last thing I'm going to say, but I just said, hey Peyton, what stood out to you about Coach Kelm? Just going to read what she sent back to me. She said, I think the big memories was how much she prioritized us as a team, but also how she developed us individually to help us in life and after volleyball. And she said, by teaching us the importance of a relationship with God, how that affects all of our relationships. Powerful. And she made a lasting impact on us as individuals. So she just sent that in, like within a minute, she sent that back. And I thought that was really cool. It really doesn't matter about all us adults, but all these young ladies that played for you is really what matters. So I appreciate you, Sandy. It's always about the Lord, and we know that, and it's not always about that from a lot of people, and I appreciate that and what you invested in my daughter, but also in everybody else. So thank you.
Yeah.
Coach Hall, since we did start out, this was his vision, because when we started out, he said, one day, we're going to be playing in TAPS, and we're going to be competing, and we're going to be doing all this, and I said, yeah, right. I said, we don't even have kids that have played organized sports before.
Wasn't good, was it?
I said, and so I just want to say that to him. This is his vision. When we started out, we had nothing, and now to see all through the years, that was huge.
I'll go. I'm McLean. I graduated in 2014. I was also on the team that won state. So that was, when I think back about my years, obviously that comes up and I have a fun story with that. But I just want to echo everything that these lovely people have shared. Just, sorry, you can't see, love your face, but thank you for just pouring into us spiritually, first of all. I know they've all mentioned that, but I don't think as a young teenager I was able to grasp what that meant, that you always took the beginning of practice to pour into us spiritually. I think I was in there, I was like, okay, can we play? Like, I was like, just get us on the court. But like, I always listened, majority of the time. But I loved how you came prepared, and you always had something that was on your heart that you felt like the Lord was putting on your heart to speak into us. So that just meant a lot to me, especially looking back and being a coach now. I'm just like, this is our time to invest in these girls and help mold and shape them to get them out and go in the world like you did for us. So I take that as a responsibility for what you did for us so I can do to others. So I want to say thank you for that, because a lot of who I am is to you. So I just want to say thank you for just being there for me on and off the court. Like Claire said, I got to know you off the court as well, and you've just been so wonderful to me and my family and everyone in this room, and so many others have reached out that said they couldn't come tonight. Some videos, but like, you have impacted more people than you could ever imagine. And so I think this school, a lot of it's because of you, and I just want you to know that. But also, I have so many fun memories with you. A lot. But one of my fun ones was, we were like, if we get to state and we win state, this is probably, hang with me. We said, you'll have to twerk for us. And she said, sure. And she had no idea what it was. And of course, all of us girls were giggling, and we were like, no, this is going to be great. You know, and sure enough, in one state, and sweet Coach Kelm got to work for us. And we got on videos of her, Coach Dawn, and the rest of the crew were all doing it. And it was just one of those moments that she would have done anything for us. And so we're just grateful for those fun moments, because we go back to the times that we said that we had to go back in those drills. The Columbus drill, man, that was brutal. And very frustrating. And just, you instilled so much into us. But then there was those moments that, like, I look back on it, just giggle, and I'm just like, I'm just so grateful that you just mentored us on and off the court. So I'm just grateful, and I feel like this time is way overdue. It's just, to be here and honor you and like affirm you, it seems like it should have been done every day because of how much you've done for us. So I just want to say I love you, and thank you for loving me so well, and everyone else. Do you want to talk about it?
Huh?
Do you want to talk about
I just saw some really old and graceful.
We're old.
Not really, but this is old.
You're my age, so yeah.
Yeah. I just haven't seen them.
Yeah. Do you want to share, or I don't want to be on the spot.
I love listening. This is exactly we closing it up now.
Yeah. Well, just I want to give you a second if you'd like to share, and then
Well, Grace Prep was a blessing for me. I was blessed. The Lord just really blessed me. I just loved it. It wasn't a job. It was just, I loved doing it. And I just was, just so blessed to be able to share. And the Lord just gave me such a love for the girls. It was surprising. I was like going, God, I just really love them. And I just thought it was just from Him, because He just, and so I can't, I had so many blessings, just so many blessings. And I just think about each person, I can just think each one, and just good memories, and some bad memories, of course. I remember just thinking, if we could just end the season without tears, that's great. I could not stand those tears at the end, but it was something that we always could work for and attain, and even if the years we didn't make that, it was still really special memories of just the fight. And I don't know. There's so much. I just love you all, and the Lord's been blessed. What blesses me just when I see y'all grown and out there, and I hear that you love the Lord, you're walking with the Lord, you're having children, and just having careers, and just being all grown up and good. Just beautiful young ladies.
I just want to thank everyone again for coming. It's just this, again, like we said, is long overdue, and I think it's just so important to take time to remember like our beginnings and where we've come from, and the woman who poured 24 years into this school, into this athletic program, into all of these young ladies that have come through. And so I just want to say thank you, Coach Kelm, for everything that I got to be a part of with you. And it kind of was a full circle moment of my first coaching job was with her like 17 years ago, and then again way down the road. So I am just thankful for the example that you were as a coach. I have been around a lot of coaches, and what you instilled in me is the need for Jesus in sport, and it just laid the foundation for me to do what I'm doing today. So I am very grateful, and I'm going to hopefully get my tears out now, so when we're over there, like it's not going to happen, but I want to just have a moment to pray over her, but then also I want to invite everyone to come into the game. We're going to have a moment there.
Before you pray, can I just say one thing, please? I don't know if you recognize me at all, and you probably don't, but I'm Susan Crozier, and I'm the head of school here at Grace Prep, and I just wanted to take an opportunity to say thank you for the 24 years that you have given to this school. You were here my first year.
Yes.
You were, so 2016 was my first year, so I saw you from the side, but I didn't get to know you well, but thank you so much. I'm excited that this group did this for you. This has been long awaited.
Thank everyone who did all this. Thank you so much.
And thank you for, we're celebrating our 30th year, and 24 of those are because of you. And so thank you for that investment, and it's really fun to see these alumni come back and be proud to be here. And I really love that. So thank you, Sandy. We're going to present Sandy with y'all may not be able to hear it as well out there. So we have a legacy wall outside, and we made a plaque for her. We'll present that to you out there, but just so that you can understand why I'm giving you this plaque. That's what it will be for. So thank you for being here. Yes.
I do have one small request. I would love to hear Sanctuary. Who wants to lead that?
I know. I can lead it.
Yes.
Okay, are we doing yes.
Okay.
I know. Do we get in the middle, or do we all just ring?
Yeah, how do we want to
Let's just make it not awkward, follow the players.
Are we gonna go?
Yeah. Come here. Here. Okay, come stand with Mommy. Stand with Mommy.
You're getting your
No, these are. Okay,
I'm sorry. Y'all better follow me.
I know you're like that. Unfortunately, it will.
Alright, okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. 1, 2. Oh Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. Would love to see you guys all around. So that's my one job. So make sure I do. Okay.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Yay!
Heather almost got taken out my hair, but we're getting Heather's like flashback with the Another person, just like Right.